Hey there, I hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. You must be enjoying your life and happily studying out there. Let us learn about the vegetable poison, that is ergot. Here are the some features that we will discuss about ergot in detail, which is also termed as ergot fungi. They are mostly the part of Claviceps genus. They belong to the group of the Claviceps fungi and are commonly termed, this group is commonly termed as Claviceps purpurea. The fungus grow mostly on the rye or other related plants that are found on the fields, and these plants could be some stale grain that can be either ragi, barley, maize or wheat, or also on the rice plant. This is how ergot fungi look. They produce harmful alkaloid that results in ergotism in human being along with some other mammals who consume it. It can include any cattle that are found in that are commonly observed in the farms. The notorious animals, the notorious cattle can be a goat or buffalo, cows, whomsoever it be. It is equally harmful for every one of them, or I should say every one of us. Then the active principle, there are numerous active principles, but we will discuss about main active principles that are commonly observed in the case of ergot fungi poisoning. It can be ergotoxin, ergotamine and ergometrine. There is also a scarce of present of histamine, then thiamine and acetylcholine. Its action primarily cause vasoconstriction. There are basically two terminologies, vasoconstriction and vasodilation. Vasoconstriction, as the name suggests, it is a condition that mostly involves the narrowing down or constriction of the blood vessels. The wall of the blood vessels start narrowing down. Look, if it is a normal blood vessel, so this is a constricted blood vessel. You can easily differentiate between the two images. Here the blood vessels are constricted, means there will be difficulty in the flow of the blood would find it difficult to flow through this narrowed down blood vessels. This condition might be slightly severe. Other than ergotism, it can also be observed due to some underlying medicinal or diseased condition in the patient. Then it also stimulates the smooth muscles. It can be your arterioles, intestine or uterus. Then some common signs and symptoms of ergotism includes nausea, vomiting and diarrhea. It affects gastrointestinal tract. Then in case of respiratory system, it can cause distress in breathing, some slight discomfort and tightness or pain in chest. Along with it also has a harmful effect on the muscular system. Tingling and numbness of feet and hand are most common symptoms in case of ergotism. Then chronic poisoning. In case of toxic poisoning, the development of adverse effect or some result of disease is mostly the reason of the prolonged exposure to certain chemical, to certain thing, to the toxin. If ergotism observed in a person, so it might not be necessary that the person is recently exposed to the ergot fungi. It might not be the case. They might be consuming something that is contaminated, that is affected by this fungi since a long period of time. It can either be convulsive or gangrenous. These are the two types of chronic poisoning or a chronic poisoning case of ergot fungi. In convulsive type, twitching, tingling, numbness and kind of pain in the muscle of the patient is of. These all terms are related with the discomfort that is caused in the muscle of the patient. It can be followed by convulsion along with headache and drowsiness. Now you are frequently coming in the contact of this word convulsion. You must be thinking, what is it? Then let me explain this to you. Convulsion is a condition in which muscles contract and relax quickly, and it can result in uncontrollable shaking of the body. Person might not be able to control the shaking that is observed in their body, the shaking movement. Then fatal dose can vary from 1 to 2 gram, and this period can be few days. Few days means it is not specified. It can be within an hour, it can be within 2. Okay, as always, the common treatment measure for almost all type of vegetable poisons, or I should say the poison that we have studied so far, includes stomach wash. It is done with the help of activated charcoal. In this case, vitamin A is used to treat convulsions. Then diazepam can also be helpful as it is an sedative. Sedative can be given to patients so that they can get kind of comfort, they can feel relaxed. Then some specific post-mortem findings are most oftenly not observed in the case of ergotism. Internal organs are often congested, and there are two types as already stated, convulsion type and gangrenous type. In convulsions type, degenerative changes can be seen in the posterior column of your spinal cord, and in gangrenous type there is degeneration in the intima of arterioles and thrombus can be formed. Ergotism is mostly accidental. Now, as we discussed about in our first slide, that these ergot fungi are mostly found in the stale grains. So person might consume it without actually knowing that it's an ergot fungi. It can be fatal. Not everyone is well aware with everything, and even there are careless people, business minded people who blindly sell it, who just simply thresh it and make some chapatis or anything, bread or edible things out of it, without being much concerned about the health of the public. So that might also be the case, where people might not even get to know that the food item they are consuming is manufactured from such kind of contaminated grains. Then it may occur due to consumption of look. This is what I have explained to you. They might consume it without being actually aware of the nature of the grain that was used in order to prepare the bread. New fear unlocked, isn't it? Then this may cause mass poisoning in an area. Just imagine if there was an ample of wheat, there was a huge amount of wheat that was used to prepare a bread, and that bread has been sent to numerous households. Now large amount of people will be affected by the poisoning, by the ergotism. Then it is also used as an abortifacient, and it can be used to cause poison, to cause death of the person. Chronic poisoning used to occur. It is also, look at it. It is also used for treatment of migraine in patient along with uterine hemorrhage. So this is it for the day. I hope you liked the lecture. Do share it with your friends. Let them know about what ergot fungi is, and thank you so much.